Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to play along to my Destiny 2 soundtrack arrangement of Journey. Many of you have asked for tabs or some tutorial videos on this, so I thought to finally sit down and put together something for all of you appreciative people out there. Before we start, if you enjoy the content that I've been putting out here, it would mean a lot to me if you could subscribe and like this video. And that will let me know that I should be putting out more content like this, like tutorials and guides and all that kind of stuff. Also, if you want to check me out performing guitar live, you can follow me on Twitch. I live stream regularly, and you can find the link to that in the description below. Okay, so without further ado, let's take a listen to this guitar part from this video. I think it was from 1.5 or 2 years ago. And it happens somewhere around 45 seconds in. Alright, so I'm going to go section by section. So that first one starts on the G string, so 3rd string from bottom. And obviously you'll need a slide if you don't already have one. I used a metal slide. It's like a small slide, I guess, in diameter. And if you have a glass slide, that's totally fine too. Okay, so we start on the G string, 3rd string from bottom. And we start on the 7th fret of the G string. We're going to slide from the 7th fret to the 10th fret. So I'm only plucking once with my right hand. Okay? And the next note is the 5th fret to the 12th fret. So we start off on the 7th to the 10th, and then it's 5th to the 12th. So okay, got that? And then we slide all the way down to the 3rd fret. Back up to the 10th fret. And then the next part of the melody goes 8, 5, 7. So all together it's okay, so that's the first bit. The second bit is about the same, but it changes a little bit. So the second bit is still the same in terms of the starting note. So it's once again, it's the 7th fret to the 10th fret of the G string, and then 5th fret to the 12th fret, 3rd fret to the 10th fret, and then it goes up. So let's take a listen to that. Yep, so it's 12th fret to 10th fret, so slide, and to the 8, 5, 7. Okay, so there's a lot of sliding going on, obviously, so don't be afraid to really dig in with that and get with the vibe. So once again, this is all happening on one string, the G string. So I'm going to play it again from the top. The first time doesn't have that big slide. Now we do it. Okay, so that's the first part. Let's continue on. Okay, so the 3rd round has a little bit of a variation on the melody as well. So after the first 3 or 4 notes, so it's exactly the same as before. 7th, 10th, 5, 12. Then we do a quick 10th, 12th. So and then we go back all the way down, same thing. So that's 3, 10th, 12th, 10th, 8, 5, 7. So the rest of it is the same for this 3rd round. All right, here it is. All right, so you got that part. That was section 3. The fourth section goes up pretty high, so that one's a little tricky. I'm going to show you a few ways that you can do it. The fourth round goes 7th, 10th, 8th, 11th, and we change strings on the 8th and the 11th fret. So G string, B string, 8, 11th. And then in the video, I actually play the next note on the 15th fret of the same string. You'd have to do kind of a half slide up to it here. It's hard to see. I would recommend just doing it on the high E string on the 10th fret. Same note, easier to get to here on the high E string. The only thing is that you have to be really gentle with high E stuff. Okay, so another thing that may not be obvious is that I'm actually muting strings as I go, and this might be more of a beginner slide tutorial type of question, but basically when you play slide, you want to mute every string that you don't want sounding. And so how I'm doing that is with my right hand, I'm actually only I'm muting all the other strings, playing with the thumb, and if you can see, the rest of my fingers are rested on these strings here, pressing down on them so they don't sound. So, and then when we change strings, I mute the string that I just played with my thumb, and I play the next string with my first finger. And then same thing when I hit the high string. So everything else is muted except the string that I want sounding. So those are just some basic slide tutorial type things that you can practice on your own. But maybe I'll make another video for that. Anyway, for this one, I'm hoping that you'd have some of these techniques down already, so it's a little easier. So that part goes something like this. And then we go 11th, 13th on the B string, and then 10th. Got that? So that whole part goes like this, and it's probably the hardest part of the arrangement. Okay, so we got that whole first part. So why don't you play along to it with me? So I'm going to start from the beginning of this slide part, which is about 45 seconds into the video. Here we go. All right, so if you manage to get that, honestly, that's the hardest part of the song done. Okay, so the rest of it is pretty easy comparatively. So we're gonna play back on the G string again. So that is the 7th, 8th, and 5th fret with a slide. All right, and then after that it goes to the 7th, 10th, slide to the 10th. 7, 5, 3, or open string if you're capoed, but I'm not capoed here, so once again. Okay, and then after that goes. So that is 7th, 12th, big slide, 7th. Make sure you don't miss your target like that. 10th. 7th, 5, 3, 7. Okay, got that? So let's play that, play along to the arrangement with that. Here we go. All right, so that's the first bit of this section. The rest of it is pretty simple, so it's kind of the same thing. So that's the same. So then the next part is different, so it's 3, 7, 5, and then in the video I play it here on the next string, but you can just do it here since you're not capo. So that's 3, 2, 3, 5, 3, 2. Okay? So once again, that part goes. So mostly on one string. Hopefully that keeps things simple for you guys. Okay, so I think that might be it for this arrangement. The rest of it's kind of the same thing. So I'm just going to play along to the video from that second section. Alright, so that's pretty much the whole thing. It kind of repeats itself after that. And if you enjoyed this video so far and you found it helpful, please subscribe to the channel and let me know in the comments below so that I know to be putting out more videos like this one. Alright, so I hope you enjoy this, and let's play along together to this whole arrangement from the beginning of the slide part. So start playback at around 42 seconds maybe. Alright, so that was it for today's tutorial video. I hope you found that one helpful, specifically for slide guitar obviously. And if you don't have much experience on the slide, it's probably good to take some time to get the basics going before trying to play this arrangement. That being said, once you do have those basics down, it's actually not too difficult and pretty fun to play. So I hope you found that helpful. Thank you for tuning in and watching. And do subscribe to me here on YouTube or follow me on Twitch for one of my regular live streams where you can request songs and hang out with me as well. So take care guys, and see you in the next one. Bye.